Welcome to the Mighty Emotions podcast. I'm your host, Giselle. I'm a certified emotions coach, and I teach you how to respond better to your emotions so you can feel better in your life. My mission is to show you how to work with your emotions to become more emotionally resilient. Your emotions are not designed to overpower you, they're designed to empower you. On this podcast, I share what our emotions are, how to understand them and work with them, and the tools you need to reclaim your power and get unstuck from emotional pain so you can find fulfillment in your life again. I'm so glad you're here. Now let's get into the episode. Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to another episode. Today is going to be a brief episode. I really just wanted to hop on and share something that I've been reflecting on recently that's going to be part of my book, which, to remind you, is coming out in August, Outrunning Your Emotions. I'm so excited for you to have this book. It is Emotions 101. It is what we all should know to navigate life about our emotions. It is the things that have the teachings that has helped me really overcome so much trauma, has helped me feel so resilient, has helped me manifest the life of my dreams and continue to, because it's ongoing, right? And it's what I want to share with everyone. It's what I share with my clients, but I want you to have access to this information and this knowledge. So a reminder again, Outrunning Your Emotions comes out August 2023. That's this summer. So excited. But as I am finalizing the book, I really wanted to talk about fulfillment. And what came up as I was kind of navigating what I wanted to communicate with that is the idea of success and fulfillment, and how we're all chasing success because we think it will lead to fulfillment. So what we're all really chasing is fulfillment, right? And success and fulfillment are different things. They work together, they coexist, but they are separate. Again, we always want to deal with the nuance here. We want to deal with the root of things here. So briefly, the definition of success means to accomplish an aim or a purpose. So when you set a goal to do something, achieve something, whatever the case may be, and you achieve it, you do it, you accomplish it, you're a success. So every step along the journey of reaching a dream is a step of success, right? It's either successful or it's unsuccessful, and you try again and hopefully it's successful again. A lot of times we think, well, I'll only be a success when I achieve that grand vision. And it's like, no, every step, every aim, every purpose, every goal along the way that you accomplish is you being a success, and you just kind of accumulate, and the success compounds and compounds and compounds. And it's not that grandiose vision is better or not as good as the smaller goal that you accomplish. Like, success is success, right? Everyone has different aims. Everyone has different goals. And so everyone's definition of success is going to be different. Or how success looks, I should say. The definition is the definition. When you achieve a goal, when you achieve an outcome, you're a success. Whatever goal or outcome you set out to achieve is entirely up to you. So that's the first thing I want to communicate. However, being fulfilled, the definition of fulfillment or being fulfilled is satisfied or happy because of fully developing our abilities or character. Do you see the difference with that? It's not just setting out for a goal or setting a goal and setting an aim and achieving it. It's being satisfied. It's feeling happy because of fully developing our abilities or our character. And oftentimes we subconsciously set goals because we want to achieve this fulfillment. We want to achieve this state of mastery in an area of our life. We want to achieve that grand vision. So that grand vision, when we fully developed, when we've fully taken all those mini successes and added them up, that is where we find fulfillment, right? But we can find fulfillment along the way because fulfillment is about meaning. Fulfillment is about our need for meaning, our need for living in alignment with what is important to us. Having that be met is what leads us to feel fulfilled. That's what fulfillment is. Like, I am living out my life with intention, with purpose, and the things that are important to me are weaved into the fabric of my life. That is what leaves us feeling satisfied. That is how we achieve fulfillment, is by getting our need for meaning met. And sometimes that's met through our goals. It's often met through our goals, right? We set an aim for something, but a lot of times it's reflecting on, what do I value? What's important to me? And is my life structured in a way where I am actually giving effort and energy to those things that I value? So if I value family, but I never spend time with my family because I'm always working, because being a workaholic is one of my coping mechanisms, then you're not going to feel fulfilled. Even if you achieve every goal that you set for yourself and you have success after success after success, you're not going to feel fulfilled, because that need for meaning, that need for living in alignment with your values isn't being met. Do you see what I'm trying to say? So knowing the nuance between these things, knowing that success does not equal fulfillment, knowing that fulfillment isn't just about achieving a goal or achieving success. Fulfillment is about, what do I need? What is meaningful to me? What is important to me? What do I value? And am I living my life in alignment with that? Is my life literally in line with the thing that I value? And when we live in alignment with our values, when we prioritize the things that are important to us, when we make space for that in our life, when we honor that, that is when we are satisfied and happy. That is when we feel fulfilled, right? So yes, we want to set goals that are going to lead to fulfillment. We don't want to set goals that are important to other people, because again, that also won't lead to fulfillment. Like if I want to be a painter, but my parents want me to be a doctor, so I go to school and I get really good grades and I graduate at honors and I get a job as a doctor, that's a success, right? I had that goal to be a doctor, to get through the studies, to get the job, and I have success after success, but I'm so unfulfilled because it wasn't what brought me meaning. It wasn't what brought me purpose. It wasn't what was important to me. It was important to my parents. And the thing is that maybe making my parents proud of me is important to me, right? Maybe getting validation from my parents is what's important to me. But if I can be clear on that, then I can think, okay, well, what's another way that I can get this validation for them? What's another way that I can make them proud? What's another way that I can do this that's aligned with what's important to me? Maybe it's going to take 50 years for them to really see it, right? But I still need to do what's important to me and hope that they will see it later on, right? And in that way, it's like a lot of times you'll say, well, you just shouldn't care that your parents are proud of you. You should just do what you want anyway. Like, what? If you care about these people that you look up to, that you respect, you want them to be proud of you, there's nothing wrong with that. I'm here to tell you that that's completely human of you. You want to belong. This is your tribe. These are the people you want to belong with. And nuance, because life is both and, you can't only be fixated on that and do that at all costs. You have to also honor yourself in that and prioritize yourself and prioritize what you need and want. And maybe you can still hope that one day your parents will see and your parents will be proud of you, but not at the expense of being unfulfilled, right? Like, that's the thing that we need to remember. So there's a difference between chasing success and chasing fulfillment. And if we want to be fulfilled, ultimately it comes down to, am I honoring my needs, my values, and am I living in alignment with purpose? Am I living in alignment with what lights me up? Am I living in alignment with flow? Am I really being honest with myself about what I want and what's important to me and what I desire and how that is meaningful to me in some way? And am I honoring multiple values that I have and prioritizing them according to what's ultimately best for me, right? Like I said, going back to the parent example about your parents, you valuing your parents' validation and acceptance is totally okay, but are you going to prioritize it over your fulfillment? Are you going to prioritize it over doing things that really fuel you and motivate you? Because here's the thing, when we are out of alignment, when we are not doing things that give us a sense of meaning and we're just trying to achieve the success, like, that's when we burn out. That's when we end up feeling lost and purposeless and aimless. That's when we're like, what is this all about? What is this all for? I've just been doing things and I've been achieving things and I've been doing things well, but at what cost, right? Again, going back to remembering the reason that we do things is to get our needs met. Like the way that we prosper is by getting our needs met. And to do that, we need to know what our needs are, right? We need to know what our core needs are. And I have some episodes about this. I think it's episode 25, 26. Head back and listen to those episodes about our needs, because it's super important if we want to feel satisfied and fulfilled in our lives, that we know what these needs are and we know the healthy ways of getting these needs met. There's a healthy way to get your parents' validation. There's an unhealthy way to get your parents' validation, right? It's about actually being intentional, spending the time to reflect on this and getting clear. And when we do that, not only will we have success, but we will feel really happy and satisfied in our lives, which is what we're ultimately hoping the success will give us. So I hope that made sense. I hope that you can start to restructure your goals by getting clear on what you actually value, what's actually important to you, and what's going to lead to your ultimate fulfillment, like really lead you to being satisfied and happy, really leading to mastery in some way, like the full development of your character, the full development of your abilities, reaching your highest potential. Because when you focus on that, other things start to fall into place. And I will be diving into this a lot more in part 3 of my book, where I talk about what your needs are, how loving ourselves and what that means and what that entails and all of that. I'm so excited for you guys to read this book. If you want a sneak peek to part 1 of the book, I am giving you access to that for free, which is the first 3 chapters and the introduction, where I break down what emotions are and where they come from and why we have them and all of that. It's literally, you're not going to have heard this anywhere else, guys. So really, really, if you're curious about it, you can get access to this first part for free. Just head to my Instagram and send me the DM with the word book, and I will be able to send you the link for that. So I hope to connect with you soon. I hope that this episode brought you value, and I can't wait for you guys to read Outrunning Your Emotions, coming summer 2023. With that, I will see you guys on another episode. Be gentle with yourself. Bye. Thank you so much for listening to today's episode. It would mean so much if you could subscribe, leave a review, share with your friends and family, and let me know what you think by going to my Instagram at mighty_emotions and connecting with me and letting me know what you loved about today's episode. It really means a lot that you support this podcast, and I love coming to you each week with a new episode. So be sure to subscribe, let me know what you think, and take care of yourself.